Back at the 2021 AM Worlds from Orlando, Florida. Round 6. Back 9 coverage of our MA50 card. Coverage, by the way, brought to you by Fox Hills. It's Grant Zellner and Jennifer Allen. Mike's 5-stroke lead whittled down to 2 during the front 9. Trevor Toenjes making a push for the lead. Sam Gibson and John Borelli rounding out the card. We're here at Lake Hiawatha, the long pin locations for those in the know.
Yeah, we're starting here on hole number 10. It's 310 feet, par 3. These guys have been having to really get out there on the previous 9 holes. Very few par 3s.
That was Trevor off the tee first. He's changed his shirt. It's a hot, humid day here in Orlando. Sammy following suit, and this is John.
Yeah, he's cutting it in just a little tight there. When you have so much open area, you definitely need to utilize that to not risk getting caught there on that left side. Mike does a much better job playing it safe, and it's going to get him a better angle when he skips in here to the basket. Gets hung up in the grass a little bit.
Yeah, caught a little lettuce on that last tree. Probably knocked about 15 or 20 feet worth of distance off that shot.
I expected him still to make that. Mike was putting wonderful the first 9 holes.
Sure was.
Beautiful.
Sam does capitalize with a great birdie on hole 10. Grant, I think we've started every single round with a replay.
I think you're exactly right.
Double check, but I think and we've covered a lot of rounds here at AM Worlds. John leaves that a little high. Yeah, both of those let it go just a little bit late, which is going to give you a bigger comeback here, which he was able to save his par with.
Mike also saving par.
You know, some of the shorter holes people think are just kind of your easy birdie, but never the case usually. Hole 11, 342, another par 3. We'll see if these guys can get out of here with a birdie on this one. I meant by that, par 4s, you know, give you a little bit better opportunity to make up some distance sometimes.
Got to be right off the tee here. Lots and lots to navigate. Sort of choose your gap. John with the best result thus far.
Let's see if that stands up and misses all of the trees. Gets tangled.
I was surprised we didn't see more rollers in that opening 9.
Mm-hmm.
Well played.
Great approach, yeah, for sure. That's going to help give him a good look at par. This is a tough par 3.
It is. At just 342 feet, it makes you earn it for sure.
Good run.
Oh, so close. It's the, you know, we're just a couple of holes into this, but these guys have been out there in this humidity. Legs are getting a little tired.
Up and over the
Oh.
edge.
That could have went either way. That one's a heartbreaker.
Mike falls back another stroke. Getting tight at the top.
And John's going to tap this in. It was such a good birdie look. All right, hole 12, 569 feet, par 4. And a very tight, tough angle off the tee pad.
Definitely one of the tightest tee shots we've had so far this round.
Position on the tee box is pretty important, and that's something I feel like amateurs don't always really consider. They're really focusing on where they want the disc to go, but where you start on the tee pad will definitely help you on a shot like this.
So nobody clean off the tee there.
Another very low ceiling shot, and that's hard to get distance up the fairway. Mike tries to work it in there with a huge anhyzer. Gets most of the way.
So far, this back nine playing a little tougher than the front nine did. It's really a staple.
Great script.
Really
Yeah,
a staple
great
of
skip.
John's game. A lot of control.
Yeah, and he's trying to stay on this card, so he's got a little bit of work to do. Can't beat that approach unless you go in.
Mike gets
John's like, what the heck?
gets the roll.
That was the roll that John
That's
wanted
true.
on the previous hole. It just, you never know. It's 50-50, and there we see that. Hole 13, 253 feet, par 3. So they're going to have to dial it back a little bit, especially because of this very tight shot. A slower speed disc, just like that, is going to get him up to the basket.
Looks like a hallway.
Yeah, this one's tight for sure. You do not want either way, left or right. You want that disc to stay right in the middle. I think both those guys are going to have maybe a little bit of a look.
Long looks, to be sure. They managed to get most of the flight out of their throws. Sammy, that was just beautiful.
Mike's going to get it up there for a par, hopefully. That's where I struggle in the tall weeds, being too short.
John not really pushing his luck there.
Nice one. That's a good
Nice putt.
Trevor picking up a stroke.
He is, yeah, he's making this a battle. Mike's going to have to really get going here to keep it into the lead. Okay, hole 14, 214 feet, par 3. And we are tied up in the lead at -31.
Trevor manages to put himself at circle's edge off the tee.
Another tight hallway. These guys are having to punch down.
Go patrol.
Late kick is going to go far off to the right side. It's a little better, Pinko.
For sure.
Just over 200 feet. We just want to get down there. Hopefully you can save par.
Mike's a little better off than I thought.
It did. It looked scary there for a second. Camera made it look like you went off a cliff.
I thought he was going to be way out there.
John's going to have his tap in par. Nice clean scorecard, but he definitely needs to start getting a few birdies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice work.
Trevor.
Because these guys are running away,
Trevor
aren't
once
they?
again picking up a stroke. We have a new leader.
Hole 15, 229 feet, par 3. A little more open off the tee for him on this hole.
We've gotten sort of short and technical here.
That's going to give him another birdie look. John takes a nice low straight route.
Catches a late tree on the skip, so he'll have a long tree look.
Sam's got a lot of angle coming in here, but it's going to give him a great birdie attempt. That's what Mike needs.
Get it. There you go.
There we go. He gets the fall.
From about 40 feet.
And the replay. Yeah, that was a great putt. And he deserved that. They fell the opposite way earlier.
Yeah.
Solid putt from Sam here.
Nice. Although a little boring.
There we go. 3 birdies thus far, dare we say.
Everybody's refreshed. Get
Star frame.
Took 15 holes, but we've got our first star frame of the round.
And we're back to a crusher. Hole 16, 852 feet, par 5.
The second of 2 par 5s on the round.
Yeah, Trevor didn't like that out of his hand. He knew that he let that go wrong. Par 5. Hopefully he'll have some room to make up off that tee shot. John gets a much cleaner release. It's all about where you land for that next shot, and you don't want to be too pinched up close to those trees.
Sam fortunate to drop on the backside of the tree, so he should have room to operate.
Mike throws a nice straight shot up the middle.
It's about all Trevor could do.
That'll make up some ground. Yeah, that'll make him up some ground, though. You know, you can have all that open space and it never fails, Grant. You just get right up next to the one tree.
You've been watching me.
Yeah. You and everyone else.
John missed his line there. Fortunate to have the disc sort of trundle into an open area, though.
There's some OB flags or just a little moshy warning over there on the left side.
Looks like
So we have a flagged area.
off to the left, we've got what looks to be out of bounds. In the center of the fairway, it looks to be a little ground under repair.
Yeah, and that's something these guys have not had to deal with any OB really. So sometimes you forget about that, and that'll sneak up on them, the green there. That's pretty close to the green. Great line to the basket. Doesn't like that out of his hand. You just know when they're going to go in or not.
Well,
Yeah, it looks like Trevor came pretty close to that OB.
saves his bogey to retain a lead of sorts.
Nice putt, John. Saving par. Mike's such a solid par putter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's saved par a number of times.
Okay, hole 17. We're winding down here. 339 feet, par 3, and more trees.
Several options, though. John caught something very early.
Hard to tell where that one ended
quite
up.
Quite short. Managed to stand that roller up, but then went through some thick grass.
Mike's going to try it as well. See if his luck is a little better.
Yeah, he put a lot more speed on that.
Yeah.
Tricky putt, though.
Just outside. Mm-hmm. Circle 2. And a big run up here. Ah, no wonder he was so far back. Smart play.
Yeah, uses the back corner of the tee pad there.
Mm-hmm. John hits the guardian tree, and that is a large guardian tree. And all these guys are getting up there for par, it looks like.
John gonna give that stroke back. Matching his lone birdie with that bogey. As everyone else taps in.
We have a new leader going into the 18th green here.
Yeah, Trevor took over the lead just a few holes ago and has managed to keep it.
Hole 18, 278 feet, par 3. See if these guys can get one more birdie before they close out the round. There really hasn't been an easy par 3 on this course.
Really hasn't.
Most of our birdies, I think, came from our par 4s and 5s. Gonna give it a look. He wants to keep that lead.
Yeah, Trevor managed to hit that low gap directly straight off the tee. Here's John playing for the same gap.
Great shot.
Oh, Sam, just off the cage.
Oh, I like that one.
Mike's gonna get out of the way, taking a par on the last hole, finishing 31 down.
Nice bird, John. Yeah, very good birdie. Thank you.
Great birdie from John, and now Trevor. Just that far away.
Just a hair short. Yeah, but he's gonna maintain the lead at 32 under.
Heading into what will be the semifinals, Trevor Toenjes leading the MA50 division. Mike still in close. Thanks for joining us here on the PDGA YouTube channel.